All right, so what are we gonna do about this vault? Should we force our way in, or what? Invest, try and figure out if doing so will kill us.
I believe through prophecy, you learned that there was unnegotiable danger within
Oh, that's
that was not like active,
But once we go
like
in,
the werewolves, but there is danger within there,
of
but
course,
also useful information,
yes.
as it always is.
Right.
Do
Well,
do we want to try invisibility? Go in stealthy? Or
sorry, I'm trying to remember because was it just for the courtyard where it said that invisibility wouldn't help?
Um,
There, I don't know. There was a prophecy or something.
yeah, there was a prophecy.
Yeah. May have been just for
Yeah.
this courtyard though.
I guess we'll just say it was unclear if there
Sure.
was something about that.
Sure. Let me.
I mean, I could do it again.
You could, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like it's cheating so much now that we've gone a few weeks.
I mean, it's what you do. It's
Yeah.
not cheating.
Well, I know, but I mean, literally, I could just sit here and I've mentioned that before. Like Mike doesn't like to use it that much.
Right, you could just sit there and cast it like 20 times and just ask every single possible question.
Yep, and I don't want to play like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, character sheet open, book.
Yeah, I suppose I could get my character sheet open too. I've got the rolls. I've got the game, but no stats. There we go. Character sheet done. What's the other one? The quick spell guide. Need so many things open for this game,
Yeah,
and then the map also, which we don't need right now. But
yeah, you're not over there. You're on the other side of the world.
yep. All right, so I'll cast prophecy,
Okay.
which is a 4th level time. Yep.
Yep.
So that is this new scene and all that?
This would be a new scene.
Okay, so 1 paradox. Yep, 1 real. No chance. Or yeah, not a chance, but 1 real.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, nope. No paradox.
Horatio. Okay, this dice pool is outrageous. It's 10 for any spell I cast. And I don't have my mage dice out.
Yep.
So I have to double up on my Savage World dice. So far nothing. So first 5 are fucking bunk. And all right, no prophecy. Perfect. So like I said, that's yeah. So
Just fail.
I don't like to cheat with that one. I don't like to cheat because it just
So
fails.
yes, it seems the webs of fate before you are quite tangled
Mm-hmm.
and unsure.
This is odd. It's never happened.
I swear this doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. You've seen me in
never happened.
action. Time action.
Actually, most people don't see that.
I know. No one does.
Alright,
Uh,
got the book
just
open.
to refresh, what active spells do you guys have?
I have acceleration.
Okay, is that still up? Did
Yep.
you? How long did you have that for?
The day or an hour.
Okay.
Probably an hour. Has it been an hour?
It's probably been an hour since you cast that, yeah, because you cast that like when you guys started walking and did a bunch of investigation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, I just have words and signs.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't have any like super big spells.
I have
Change
more.
up.
Hold on.
No, most of my stuff isn't like duration, I guess.
I have
Right,
the
yeah.
exceptional luck for steadfast and charmed on both of us.
Okay.
That's for the day or a month, I think. I should write that down. That one's definitely longer than.
Yeah, I do recall cashing in on one of those last week.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
Yeah. Maybe it was like for the super fire. So it's just so I could like roll one dice.
It may have been.
Yeah, I would
I'd have to listen to
Um,
the recording.
been steadfast.
What's that?
Well, do you have it written down whether or not you like which ones you have?
me?
Yeah, well, either of you.
I just
No.
have that it's stead and charmed on both of us, and then I would have like ticked it off if it would have gone away. I think.
Okay. Well, I mean,
It's no big deal. I can cast again.
yeah, because if you don't have it written down, then you don't have it. That's what I'll say.
Yep.
All right.
Well, what do you think, Weston? You don't have it anywhere.
No, I don't write that stuff down.
Okay.
It's a good thing to do.
All right. Well, I am still steadfast and charmed.
Very well. And I am going to take a look at the door and see if it has like obvious ways to open it.
Okay. And the temporal rock summon is up
Oh yeah,
because
that just happened.
Yep. But I think
Mhm.
that's also for an hour. So it doesn't.
Okay, you
'cause
just
I-
have that
Yep.
for a scene.
Yep. Sorry, I'm gonna clear my throat a lot because I've been smoking right before this.
Yeah, so it's like this it's like the classic big vault door. It's got a big like wheel walk on it.
Sure, ship's wheel type. thing.
Yep. It does have a like a little like combination roller thing. It looks really dirty and old and like probably doesn't work anymore.
Hmm.
Really?
Just yeah.
What are the
I mean, it's
odds
full of like
of it not
dirt
working?
and crap. Pretty high.
Well, no, that's fine. I could always try and break something down to the odds of it working, and then, well, I'm gonna be super lucky
Yeah, you absolutely could do that.
and turn that 1% into a 50%.
Mm-hmm. That is certainly a way to get through this door.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not looking at it right now. Weston is, or
Mhm.
Samuel.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I'll just see if some of the combination numbers spin. Want to try and push it?
Just kind of like mess with it.
Yeah, break it.
Yeah. There is definitely like too much grit and dirt inside it from.
Hmm.
I mean, if you clean it out somehow, you might be
Yeah.
able to turn it. But
Can't you clean it with forces?
Maybe.
set it on fire.
It seems like maybe I think I should do. But I think we established when my car was full of blood that I couldn't.
Well, yeah. I mean, forces is energy. Matter is matter in
Yep.
general.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, so again, how do we want to get through this?
Well,
by force or by sneak? Because it looks like you're having trouble with that combination there.
I don't know. I mean, what numbers is it stuck at right now?
4, 7, 8, 2,
Are you rolling dice?
6, 1.
Okay. That's a lot of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 numbers.
I wrote them down.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'll do the I don't know, do the basic, try and get the handle to turn, just because.
Okay. You give it a couple.
Cheers. All right.
It's initially it did seem to be like kind of stuck, but you kind of like wobble it a little bit, and you hear the like clanking of the mechanisms on the interior. So it is locked. You could theoretically open it if you were able to get the right combination in there.
Right.
All right, so I cast the object read, my custom spell, and I get it.
Okay.
No paradox chance for this one, and I touch the like lock mechanism and try and get, can I get the whole thing, or is it just one number?
I mean, or you could like literally do lucky number, right?
But it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
you're
either.
trying to wait and see, like.
I want to go back far enough to basically see maybe who entered it, the right number, when it worked, like when was the last time this thing actually functioned.
Yeah, so you do have to specify a date to go back, right? You have to. It's like
then I
it
go
works the
forward
same as
from there?
postcog, and then you go forward from there.
Okay, I'll go 100
So I mean,
years ago.
you could 100 years ago.
Yeah.
This door did not exist 100 years ago.
This thing's old. I figured it was that old. All right, we'll try 25.
It's just sitting here.
What's that?
I mean, you'd have to cast it again to do
Oh, gotcha.
that. It's pretty easy for you, I guess.
It is. It's fuck. I got 2, 3. Hold on. Might I get a? Okay, 3 success.
All right. Yeah, it's nothing really happened to it at all 25 years ago.
It looks the exact same.
I mean, you could go back to when the lycanthropes were entering in here.
Okay.
Which was like 10 years ago.
Well, yeah. I'll basically just now I'll fast forward.
Years ago.
If it exists, then I'll fast forward to when it was interacted with.
You fast forward up to the duration that you specify in the spell. So same as post-cognition. So like if you specify a duration of a month, you get like a month-long window of time to.
Okay. But then how was I? Is that what I did when we looked at Guy's laptop? Because I thought I went from like, or maybe his license. I can't remember what we did, but I thought my object.
You looked at you based it off the last date modified file on the computer.
Okay, and then
then you saw forward from there.
Okay, but then I thought I got all the way. Like I thought I saw up until he like met Professor.
Who?
Sam, Professor Wilson. Like I thought I saw that like all the way up until then he like kind of met Professor Wilson. Like, okay, now we know from here, so I stopped watching.
Who met Professor Wilson?
Oh no, okay, sorry. I was going off of an example of how this object reading worked when we were dealing with Samuel's guy, his new assistant, when I casted it on his wall or something, and I thought like I was able to read like almost the object's entire life. But
I mean that object probably didn't exist for decades and decades. I think it was like his wallet or something. And because that only existed for like a couple of months.
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember things.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, still, with a 10-year window, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint an hour of which the werewolves used this.
Well, you used this before to follow them down here, remember?
The object one?
I
Or I
don't.
thought
I
it
think it was
was
post-cog,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but yeah, because you use the date from the computer
Mhm.
to get your start point, and then you just follow them down here
Okay.
until you got to the door.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we do know when they were, like, here.
Yes,
All right.
that was like a couple of years ago.
All right. Well, I guess I'll look at that time frame then. I'll just go postcog. Doesn't matter. And because I can like look at the entire area instead of just the door.
Yep.
So okay, I got it with 2.
All right, so they
And I have the full senses and all that.
right. So they walk up to the door, and this time, a couple years ago, there's no rock fall. And they walk up to the vault door and kind of carrying the dude in between them, and the front one kind of like reaches out
That's right.
with these like gnarled, twisted fingers and like touches the door, and as it does, there's this sort of like ripple, like black liquid that crawls out across, and it kind of just like melts in through the liquid, and the other 2 push the guy in there and then follow, and then it just sort of like lingers, sort of dripping down the door for a little while.
So they didn't open the door.
No. It's probably why the lock is so misused.
Mm-hmm.
How much longer do you watch?
A little. I mean.
Do you wait to see if they come out?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
About an hour or so after they reemerge, and one of them kind of says, "Block the entrance. This is not needed yet.
Is that what?
Needed yet."
Okay.
And they all just like rake their claws up against the stone, carving through the rock and everything, just like collapse the tunnel.
Ha. Good try.
Yep. We're planning for you guys.
Security through obscurity.
That's true. No.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. So then they left, and then we.
Yep. And then they left and went on their merry way.
All right. So yeah, I relay all that. I can't remember if you can see that too.
Nope.
Okay.
Not unless you include them as a subject.
Gotcha. Okay. So, all right. So they just kind of touch some black goo and get let in.
Right. Well, in that case,
Oh, what can I do for opening doors? I mean, explode it probably, but
Right. I mean, you said it didn't exist 25 years ago?
No, 100 years
Or
ago.
100 years ago? Okay.
yeah, but 100 years ago, it could very well just be rock here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Generally, if the door didn't exist, then the structure behind it probably didn't
Right.
either.
Mhm.
Well. So I can go the other way. I can send the door forward in time, but that's harder.
you would think going forward in time would be easier.
Mm-hmm.
After all,
Or,
it's the only way of going through time people can do without practice.
True.
At a 1-to-1 rate.
Yeah.
Just seems like a lot of power to use on a door, but if it's our only way to...
Oh.
I mean, in comparison, temporal summons is a lot of power to use on some rocks.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna let that drop. Where is it? Are we like under it?
You would be standing inside of it.
Why?
Right.
Is that how much it is? I thought there'd be a gap in between.
I mean, not enough of a gap to stand in, probably.
Okay, because what I was gonna say is like I should let that drop so it's not a fucking a held spell, and you could just blast them away. Now that we know that they're just fucking rocks and not really a big deal.
Yeah. The rocks would be easier, I think, for me to deal with than the door.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean. Here, let's back up. Let's get out of here. Back up over here. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna make them reappear. Because I don't need to be holding on to fucking rocks.
Sure.
And then get rid of these things.
Right.
All right. So poof. There. They're back. They exist.
All right. Rocks are back.
Yep. And then how do dots in like strength and stuff relate to how much you can carry?
There's no precise like quantity as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
5 is like the maximum human allowance of strength possible, and then it's exponentially more from there.
Right. Because I was thinking about telekinesis, and the potency of telekinesis is that it's dots in strength.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, so I mean, like, it would just depend on, like, you could probably do it with potency 3, but any, like, higher than that would increase the amount of, or decrease the amount of time it would take to clear it out.
Sure. All right, let's try this one. I haven't really had a good excuse to use it before.
Telekinesis?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta pick them up, float them out of here.
Rules, quick reference, spells.
Oh boy.
My gnosis is 5 nowadays, right? Yeah.
Nowadays.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think what I got here is to do an advanced scale of large house or building.
Okay,
Potency
yep.
3, and try and just like draw the rocks out of the tunnel.
All right, yeah, just drag them all, but all at once.
Right.
Sounds good.
Yep. And then yeah. So that is got a
So like, could you?
one paradox dice.
Can you mess around like with doubling up and like make them lighter?
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I ask this every time, but remind me how doubling up a spell works.
-2 dice, and
Okay.
they share reaches for spell factors and stuff.
Okay. So right,
So-
because the gravitic supremacy of the appropriate thing, or possibly even just to control gravity. Oh, that's weird. Control gravity is potency, but gravitic supremacy is duration.
Someone who was writing spells was like, controlling gravity just doesn't sound good enough. Gravitix, whatever he says. That's,
Gravitic supremacy.
yeah, gravitic supremacy. That's what I do.
Because it's the higher level version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got to be supreme.
Yep.
And it needs an X in there.
Yep.
Goodness.
That's where the extreme comes from.
All right, so if I had a spell that's of primary factor potency and one of primary factor duration,
You
You
explode.
have to spend a reach to switch the one of them to have the same primary factor, I believe.
all right.
So
Oh boy.
I get you could make telekinesis potency and then just like fling them out in a single motion.
Right, let's see here.
Get out of here, you rock.
That would probably give you more paradox dice, though.
Yeah, I was like, oh, another reach? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need
I mean, like the telekinesis by itself would probably work.
Yep.
You don't have to make it too fancy.
Right. All right, well, we're just going to do telekinesis by itself, as previously described.
Occam's razor.
Yep, it's one paradox dice
All right. No paradox.
and 5 casting dice. Yeah. 1 success.
Woo!
All right. So you raise your hand and your little bar magnet, and the rocks just kind of like roll out fairly slowly with 3 strength, but it's kind of like a wave.
Yeah,
kind of
it's like
slowly.
a person lifting them with 3 strength, but on
Yeah.
like all of the rocks at once.
So they just kind of all roll out over the course of about a minute.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to cast it a couple times then.
Oh, did you only have duration?
Like three turns or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. That's enough to give them momentum. I don't really give a shit.
Sure.
We've backtracked. We're
It's
moving
a bunch
rocks.
of freaking rocks.
Yeah, we-
You can move the rocks.
Yep. We need to do it amazingly, though. All right. There. Now I'll deal with this door, and I'll temporal stutter it to throw it forward in time.
All right. Sure.
Temporal. This is the big one, though.
Yeah, it's resisted by stamina, which I think is probably like structure for withstood by. I don't know. I don't know if inanimate objects actually get withstand. I think they don't.
That'd be nice, but it might not be inanimate like fully.
It is.
Okay.
I'll tell you that much.
All
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't get a withstand. You're fine.
Okay. So throwing up a big one here. Yep. Okay. Still paradox of only one. That's nice. Ten dice. Wait, no, because it's not 10 dice. Okay, I rolled 5 so far. Ugh, with no successes. But I want to make it last for. Oh no, my thing is an hour. Like my defaults. So I do get 10 dice even with an hour. Oh, barely. Oh, okay, no, that is a 9, not a 6. So I got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So you cast Temporal Stutter, and the door just kind of like flickers and disappears.
All right, we've got.
How long? What's the duration? Okay, so you got an hour before it closes again.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So before you, there is a passageway hewn into the stone, dark and ominous.
All right, it's dark and ominous.
Penetrable, inky blackness before you.
It's kind of what
Turn
we
on my
do.
flashlight.
All right, it is penetrated by the flashlight. It's very dusty.
What sorcery is that?
Cold.
You were witch.
You guys enter in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
Okay.
thinking.
So beyond the threshold of the door, the tunnel transforms into like poured cement walls, cracked and chipped with age, and lots of like dust particles streaming through the light of your flashlight. But the tunnel heads inward about 30 more feet until you see there is another sort of smaller door, as well as a horizontal vision slit just outside of it, kind of like along the wall, that has this like very thick glass that's like reinforced with metal wire, so like bulletproof glass that's like 5 inches thick.
It's like in the door.
There's like a horizontal vision slit off to the left of the door.
Okay.
This door, however, is not in a shape to impede you. It is like, it looks like something very strong punched it, and it just like curled up and got slapped out like on its hinges up against the wall. And it's just sort of hung there on one hinge.
So, like if Silas punched it.
Yeah.
Different character.
Or like one of these werewolves.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah. They could probably do something like that.
A rage it up version. Angry, let me in. Punch.
Yeah.
Well, that looks fantastic. I wonder if it's the danger.
I don't know.
You guys gonna pass through, continue going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't really see why not yet, I guess.
So stepping through there, it seems to be like a decontamination airlock. You see some like pipes across the top and like a sprayer nozzle on the ceiling, and another door that is equally smashed to bits on the
That
far
is
side.
a really weird thing to have underneath the tourist attraction.
Yeah. The interior of the airlock has a couple of like old rusty components sort of like across the wall. You can't really tell what they are just because they're of like age and stuff. But as you move through to the far side of it, you come out into like a sort of small room with like a like T intersection. Looking down one of the hallways, you see it goes up to like the observation window of the vision slit on the outside of the airlock. The other side of that window, where there is some very archaic looking computer technology. Said about like you're talking massive bricks of computers.
Like they take up the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Massive concrete slabs of computers. Not even bricks.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Okay. And those computers were inside the room.
Like the observation room that looked
Okay.
out on the hallway you guys just passed through.
Okay.
The other way seems to lead further into the complex.
Okay.
With everything we find, I still don't know whether we're dealing with the fucking Celesti or the Hitler stuff. I think we're going into the Celesti, but what does he care about archaic computers?
Don't know.
All right, onward.
Yep. I think.
All right. So you head into further down the hallway, which sort of like the other side of the T, which goes for a little ways and then jogs sharply to the right and enters out into this sort of like larger room with a bunch of doors lining the walls. In the center of the room, there are like it kind of looks like a very primitive surgery theater. There's like the remnants of like operating tables and stuff. But in this room, the damage actually looks intentional. There's like twisted black metal, and the floor is marred with fire, like scorch marks.
Damn.
You also see a couple of human skeletons, like charred to the bone, like black.
Huh, that's rough. You think it was ways to kill the lycanthropes, like they were testing shit?
Oh, maybe. Huh.
Surgery and experiments, seeing what happens if you stab a lung directly or something.
Well, it's like you said, there's a bunch of doors in here, right? Does this look like holding cells?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, they all have little like plaques above them that have like
Prisoner 803 or something.
yeah, like just like S1 to S10 in this room. And then there's a hallway that goes further down beyond this room.
Yeah. Well, shit. Hello? Anyone in here? Any poor soul still alive in these dank cells?
Echo.
Nope, didn't think so.
Your words just fall on a deathly silence.
Alright, I'm gonna cast acceleration on us for the day. Let's see. That costs me some mana. I know that for sure. So mana spent. Ooh, that's number 5 on the mana spent. Okay. Why is my health? Why? What?
Are you like almost dead?
No, but I'm not doing great.
Oh, you got slapped. Yeah.
Fuck.
That bashing damage would heal. Yeah, you got 3 lethal there. Done.
Yeah, but the 1 ticks, those are gone, or?
Yeah, and Amandine, you have a lot of bashing, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably would have healed about 2 of those bashing ticks.
Ooh. I think that's where some of that mana went. I think I healed myself once.
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, you did get like slashed by one of those werewolves.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was only a grazing slash, but it still hurt.
Yeah. Okay. So here comes the acceleration. That is a Praxis. No Paradox. Cast it on both of us. So increased duration is a -2. 2 targets. Then okay, so I can cool. That makes it 8 dice. Titties. Oh no, there is going to be no. It doesn't. No paradox. Sweet. Ooh, but I didn't get it yet. Here we go again. Hey, 9. Oh, 1. 1 success. Jesus. Lucky ass. Thank you, 9. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down. Excel. 1 day. Amodine. Gray. Okay. And how many can we have with Gnosis 5?
5.
Okay, cool. So I have 2 more I can tack on.
All right. Sorry, was there any paradox for that?
Nope.
Cool beans.
Yep. So we are.
Yep.
fast
So you
as balls
guys
for a day.
got the super speed up and running.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember old movie Clock Stoppers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just thought of that today. It's like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, do you anything you want to investigate in here? Look around.
Yeah. So the
All
first
the-
room got burned people, and I assume some of the other rooms may have some other gruesome things to look at.
Well, so that there's all the cell doors, holding cell doors, and then there's like the passage goes further in the complex.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and so like when these werewolves have been talking about like something down here that wasn't needed yet, I was expecting it to be a bit more mystical. But right now it looks like we just got like a research lab.
Mm-hmm. It's been ruined.
Yeah, why build a research lab underneath a medieval castle?
Well, to research the terrible beasties you find. I guess.
Yeah, but like, why under a medieval castle? Like, you could just like build a building in the field next door, right?
Because they had terrible things going on down here. And no one wanted to hear the screams.
All right. But like, you could do that under like any old mountain.
Yeah, but they wanted it close, I guess.
Close to what?
The king, I guess. The duke, the fucking... I don't know.
there probably wasn't a king or duke that lived in this castle during the time the bunker was constructed. Could guess that much.
Yeah.
I don't know, because all right, fine. You want a practical reason? Because it's probably protected by whatever something as land that no one can go on. So they instantly get no one's eyes on it, just by that.
What, by having the place for all the tourists?
No, I thought we were on like trespassing when we came here.
Well, yeah, but it was a tourist attraction before. Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
castle.
forgot again. I thought that the whole place was like all no coming here.
No.
Well, then I don't fucking know.
Jeez, man. It was a rhetorical question anyway. So
I
Gotta
mean,
answer all the questions.
do you really want me to go find out?
well, that's why we're here, isn't it?
Of why they built this under here. Okay, fine. That's my new task.
All right.
What do I have for spells that just lets me
I
ask?
mean, you could just look around instead of use magic.
Yeah.
You mean investigate?
Yeah, just a thought. It's just spitballing here.
Shut up,
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't walk past like any file cabinets or anything like that, did we?
No, not in these rooms at least.
All right. Well, yeah, I will keep. I don't know. I guess I'll go try and find a room that's got like some records in it.
Okay, so you're gonna keep going deeper in.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, you get to the inner, or you go through this burned cell block, and to like a intersection, 3 possible passageways. Two of them lead to like larger doors, and the other one is open and seems to go into another larger room, kind of like symmetrically designed to this one. It looks like just from sort of shining your flashlight through there.
Sure. I don't need to start like drawing a map or something because
Yeah, I should have probably made a map for this place, but I didn't feel like it.
Good enough.
Gotta level with you guys there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Legit.
Here, I can draw one on our front map here in this white space. Oh. Yeah, we'll just do it on
No,
the.
I don't want a map.
Well, now you're getting one.
See, that's what you got to
Since
do.
Weston had to complain.
I think all he said was, "Man, I wish
I should draw a map." It's like, oh, fine, Weston, I'll draw a map for you.
Yep.
So,
The only reason I even said that is because we walked past like 4 rooms, and I'm going to walk past some more.
that's totally.
Yeah.
All right. So like that. The bottom is the entryway.
Okay.
There's that little offshoot where the observation window was by the airlock. And you guys are currently in this room here, just the burned bodies and the cell doors.
Okay.
So you're looking down this intersection right here.
Right. Where the door to this room is open, but not the other ones. Whoops, I accidentally drew a shape. Right. But then like the two side doors are not.
Yep, there are no doors in like these two sides. It's just like
Oh, okay.
door archways.
Sure.
Also, you notice in the center point right here, you kind of shine your flashlight onto the ground, and you notice there's something like carved into the floor. It's kind of hard to tell because there even in this hallway there's like sort of soot and dust and everything like cluttering the ground, but there's some kind of symbol carved into the ground.
Well, if I try and like follow that, try and figure out what that symbol is, it's not like the Black Spiral Dancer symbol we were just looking at, is it?
No, it's a little bit more angular than that. It's kind of in line with the hallways, with like a cross in the center of it. But there's like extra parts. You gonna? Are you looking at it more closely? Or?
Yeah, I guess like I don't know, try and
scuff your foot.
Yeah.
Try and brush some of the dirt off.
All right, yeah. So it's a cross like this. Okay. And then there's some like turn parts that kind of make it go like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a cross. Okay. Neat. Well.
Oh boy. Wait, but and see here, I thought we were dealing with some corporation, but what was it, like Pentex, or what was the name?
Yep, that was the name.
Pentex. Okay.
Wow, nailed it.
Welp.
I guess I'll go see what's in the other room.
The far room.
Yeah, this one.
All right. Well, while Samuel's investigating, is Derek just sort of sitting there and thinking about magic stuff?
Yeah, I'm thinking of what the hell could possibly be linking anything with anything here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving over into this room, you see it does appear to be like similar in design to this first one here. However, on the far wall, there are more like operating tables and like burn. Looks like whoever torched the other room got through into this one as well. The one exception here is about half of the holding cell doors in here are open, and there are 3 doors on the far wall that look a lot less bulky. I guess they're just like normal. I mean, they're still metal, but like normal doors.
Huh.
All right.
Casual glance over the retaining cells. So like more charred bodies in there, or just sort of empty?
Looking into the holding cells.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are more charred bodies. Except for you kind of glance through and you notice that. Yes, there are bodies there, but they're also like one of them has like 6 arms.
Huh.
and
Ooh.
they don't have normal human skeletons. There's like a skull that's like 3 times as long as it should be,
What is this? The forest?
and there's no jaw.
This is terrible. I mean, I know we're in the Black Forest, but
So like an elite.
yeah. This is terrible. What the fuck is that? Some sort of mutation? Some hype? What'd they make here?
Well, I mean, we have encountered all kinds of mystical and terrible beings, right?
Yeah, but
Maybe they just found some.
I guess. It's terrible looking.
Indeed.
I've been scared of other shit too, haven't I? Like, there's been some scary ass entities.
Yeah,
Okay.
just in general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some of the skeletons also just don't have hands. They just have like long spurs of bone that sort of taper off
Oh,
from
man.
the ends of their forearms.
Like the Terminator 2 chasing the car. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, except just like bone.
Right. Yuck.
Other than that, it seems pretty mundane.
Yeah.
Not much going on.
Yep. Yeah, all of a sudden, like, torching the place when you're decommissioning it seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Of like, you know, I think they were just coming down here and getting rid of everything.
Cleaning up.
Hmm.
Yikes.
So yeah, I mean, I still don't know why they would have this under the castle. It's odd.
Yeah.
Maybe this is. Nope, I'm not even gonna think about it. Don't care. No more theories.
Well, I'm like, maybe there was, like, some sort of...
No, I don't care.
Well, fine. I'll just keep opening doors then.
Good. Open that door.
Yes, I opened that one.
Which one is that one?
I don't know.
I walk forward and open.
What, baby?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you try and you like twist the handle and open it. It does open, but it goes like just like very old, very rusty hinges, like screaming in pain
Like,
as you
why?
slowly try and muscle it open.
As you slowly murder it.
Yeah. Just a very awful sound that echoes through these empty halls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they heard that.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well, I mean, it's not like they wouldn't have heard our bickering.
Hey!
You
What the fuck's going on down here?
did also just shout hello as when you guys came in. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was more. It wasn't a super shout. It was more of a yell.
Okay, sure.
There's a difference.
Yeah, so you open this door enough to like kind of look inside, and you see it seems to be like an old like office room. There's about like 4 desks and a row of filing cabinets on the side there. You can tell, however, all the filing cabinets, their drawers have been like yanked out and like tossed about the room, and just like everything in here is torched.
Wow.
Man, they only really knew how to do this one thing.
We're like, oh, paper records? I know how to get rid of those.
Mm-hmm.
Same way as I get rid of the other people.
You know,
Convenience.
the living records.
Yeah. Efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Fire is effective.
Yeah. Yeah, funny how a lot of like supernatural creatures also don't like fire, you know?
Yeah.
The purifier.
Do we care what's on these?
I mean, I do a little bit,
God,
but
damn
not
it.
like enough to dig through random records.
Okay, so how would I guess get to look at these without just bouncing around time? with postcard.
Good. Can you temporal summon like a undamaged version of an object?
I can do that. Cool.
I think so.
I think you are correct. That's
Mhm.
what the whole making me
Yeah.
heal is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just doing it with a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll try and pick out a likely